YouTube! I'm Penny, otherwise known as Joe Silver, and this is my first vlog, I suppose. So basically this video is just going to be me introducing myself to you. I'm going to try and do these things regularly, but I don't know whether or not it's going to come to anything. I'm basically like one of you who has gotten into the habit of watching lots of YouTube videos. I've got a few favorite vloggers who I really enjoy watching. I started off with like Charlie Is So Cool and also like Naramon, and I've collected a whole heap of different people who I just kind of look into their lives, and it's this weird sort of habit that, you know, the community, the online community has just kind of adopted to just watch another person, you know, around probably the same age as us or not, just sitting in their home, like in their bedroom or office or lounge room or whatever, talking at their computer and talking about whatever the hell they feel like at the moment. And I'm sure that like the people in the future will just look at this and just go, wow, what the hell were they thinking? But I guess it's the same as reality TV, same concept. So who am I? I'm Penny. My hometown is Wollongong. I live in Australia. I'm 25 years old in 2.5 weeks. In 2.5 weeks, I'm 25. And that's a bit scary for me because it's a quarter of a century. And that makes me feel really old. And I don't feel that old. I feel very immature most of the time. And, you know, my boyfriend's in uni. He's in his final year, granted, but he's still a uni student. I'm graduated from uni. I'm a qualified primary teacher, and yet I'm unemployed and spend most of my time sitting at home looking at YouTube videos. So I don't really feel like a grown-up, but I'm supposed to be, because I'm coming up on 25. And, you know, a heap of my friends are like engaged, married, have kids. I'm nowhere near ready for that kind of crap. So anyway, that's a glimpse at who I am. I have an older sister. She lives up the north coast, and she's just recently married, and that's freaking me out too. It's like my sister's married and she has a mortgage, and God, she could be having kids in like the next year, maybe two. Like, I could be an aunt, and that's just scary. I also have a wide range of hobbies. You know, when you're unemployed and sitting at home alone all the time, you kind of just come up with things to fill your time. I really love singing and I love music, but I also love artistic creations. Like I paint, I draw, I write, and I create costumes. I do lots of sewing, and at the moment I am in the last few days of preparing to go to the Supernova convention, which is just a big kind of like Comic-Con kind of style thing, but in Australia, and it's on in all the, you know, main cities around Australia, and the Sydney one is coming up, and it is on the 16th, so 4 more days, very excited. And I've gone for 6 years now, and every year I go in costume, and every year I go in a different costume, and this year I'm going as Xena, warrior princess. I'm going to freeze my ass off, because if you're not in Australia, you're probably not in the middle of winter, and we are in the middle of winter. So pity goes out to all of you people around the world who are also in winter, because it is really cold at the moment. I have a heater at my feet and I'm still freezing my ass off. So yeah, really hoping that in Sydney this weekend it's not going to be rainy and cold. It's going to be nice and sunny and clear sky, and please, because I'm wearing a Xena costume and my legs are going to be bare and I'm going to be freezing my butt off, and I'd rather keep my butt intact because I like it. So, on the topic of weather and being in Australia, I've lived in Australia all my life. My parents lived in Australia all their lives, my grandparents lived in Australia all their lives. I think my great-grandparents maybe came over from England or something, but as far as I've ever tracked, we're all Australian. Which confuses people when I sometimes talk to them, because I have what I like to call, and what a number of other people have called, a sponge accent. So if I'm talking to somebody who has an accent for a bit, then I'll start to pick up their accent and I'll start to bring it across too. So sometimes when you're watching my videos, I might bring out an Irish accent or an American accent or an English accent, anything that just for some reason has popped into my vocab, and I'm generally not aware of it until I am actually going, wait a second, why am I speaking in an Irish accent? That's weird. So a lot of people think that Australia is like a really dangerous place to live because like we've got giant spiders, giant snakes, horrible sharks, jellyfish, everything that kills you, as well as serial killers wandering the outback. Like there's so many theories about Australia being this really dangerous place to live. I've never come across any real danger while I've been alive, but I am aware of the fact that it exists. I grew up in the bush and I have memories that I think on quite fondly, that include like snakes like right behind our house, like fighting or, having sex or any of these like wonderful activities that snakes could be doing right outside our back door. And I remember my mum and dad like ushering me and my sister inside like quickly. I had no sense of danger. And I think at about the age when I started to become aware of danger was when we left the bush and we moved closer to the city, and there's a lot less threats around the city, so I never actually came across any of it. So it's quite funny when people say, oh no, like Australia is so dangerous, I couldn't go to, like if I went to Australia I'd have to stay in the city because outside the city is so dangerous. I kind of laugh because I love outside of the city. It's my home. I love the bushland, I love everything. Wide spaces, beautiful. Anyway, I'm ranting about stupid things I don't need to talk about in an introduction video. My basic idea is just to let you guys know that I'm hoping that I'll, do these video blogs fairly regularly, but I'm not going to be the kind of person who gets on here and like rants because I'm so frustrated about how stupid something is or how foolish something is or how annoyed I am about something that happened or whatever, because I'm pretty carefree, I'm pretty stress-free, and I'm really a very happy, content person. So I apologize if you came on here looking for someone who's vlogging, who's going to be making angry, funny rants about such and such and whatever. I'm not one of those people. I'm not going to be doing that. I enjoy my life. It's a great life. I get along really well, and I hope that the things that I do can be amusing for you. If they're not, I'm sorry. But what I am probably going to do is just occasionally rant, because the only thing I'm actually going to ever rant about is when I don't understand why something exists or why people would be a certain way. It's like being perplexed about something is more something I'm going to video about, mainly because my boyfriend can't handle me ranting at him about it all the time. And I'm not going to do that now because this is introduction. I'm getting to know you. I don't want this to be impeded by me ranting on about something that's annoying me, but that's probably the only negative posts you're ever going to get that aren't just general life updates in the life of Penny. So for the moment, I'm gonna go cook dinner because it's getting late, and I'll catch up with you guys soon, and hopefully it won't be too long before I do one of these videos again. And next time maybe I'll show you some of the things that I've created, or maybe I'll just make a more interesting video. Until then, have a good day. One more thing before I go, I need to kind of pre-warn you guys, if you're actually watching from this one and now you're gonna look through my videos from now on, I swear, I'm sorry about that. I have a pretty loose tongue sometimes, especially when I'm frustrated about something or I'm really excited about something. I'll let F, S, and I'll try not to let any C words come out, but I'm really sorry if they offend you. I don't actually want to offend anybody, and I'd love people to actually watch my videos and enjoy my videos and be happy to hear me talk. And if I say anything that offends you or upsets you, I'm really sorry. I don't actually mean to say any words that offend any of the people who are going to watch my videos. I just wanted to let you know that I really do try to keep my tongue under control, but if I don't, I'm really sorry. Consider yourself warned. See ya!